I've been running Grok Trade for a few weeks now, and I want to take you through the way I've been using it. The main reason I started testing it that I wanted to see how much of the trading process could actually be automated without having to sit in front of a screen all day. I've used different crypto bots before, and a lot of them sound simple until you actually try to set one up. Then you're dealing with parameters, software, connections, scripts, all kinds of little things that you have to keep checking. This one takes a different approach. Grok is used as part of the trading system, and once the setup is active, most of the work happens on its own. So let's get into the account first. If you already have an account, you just sign in here. Okay, that's loaded. Here we've got current activity, trading information, session data, and the other stats all in one place. Instead of jumping between different pages trying to figure out what the bot is doing, we can see the main information right here. Now this section is the live session panel. It shows when current session started, how long it has been running, number of trades, and win rate. And useful part for me is that I don't have to keep refreshing this or manually update anything. It's tracking the session by itself. Okay, here are the 3 available plans. We can see what comes with each one. I've been testing the first plan so far, mainly because I wanted to start with the basic setup and see how it behaves over time. Okay, next, wallet section. Here we can see my account activity, deposits, withdrawals, session-related entries, and the balance changes. So there's a record of what's happening instead of everything just disappearing into the background. Okay, now let me show you how I started the system from a new account. I go into this section, choose the plan, and tap Get Started. Now we select the token we want to use. Once that's done, it gives us the address for the transaction. So once the transaction is confirmed, the account updates and the selected plan becomes active. So after that, this is where the automation really comes into play. I'm not sitting here choosing individual trades. I'm not changing settings every few minutes, and I'm not trying to guess when the next position should be opened or closed. Grok handles that side automatically. That was actually one of the things I wanted to test, because there's a big difference between a bot that technically supports automation and one that you can actually leave running without constantly checking on. With Grok Trade, at least during my testing, I've been able to leave the system running and just come back to the dashboard to see what happened. Grok's being used as the intelligence layer for the trading process, so the system can work through market data and make trading decisions according to its own logic. I'm not going to pretend that means every trade is perfect. Obviously, it doesn't work like that. What I'm looking at is whether the system keeps operating normally, whether the sessions are recorded correctly, and whether I can follow the results without manually managing the whole process. So if I want to check what's available from the account, I can go back into the withdrawal section. Right here, I can see the amount currently available. Here, I'll select the token, choose the network, and then enter the destination address. Okay, now the transaction is being processed. So at this point, there's nothing else I need to sit here and manage. I just wait for the network confirmation, and the account should update once it's completed. And that's probably the simplest way to explain why I've been interested in this setup. The whole point is reducing the amount of manual work between starting the system and actually monitoring the results. You don't need to build your own trading software, you don't need to sit there writing code, you don't need to keep changing technical settings throughout the day. You basically get the account ready, activate the system, and then let the automation handle the trading process. For me, that's the part that makes the most sense. I'd rather spend a few minutes checking the dashboard and reviewing what the system actually did than constantly watching charts and trying to manage every position myself. So that's where I'm at with Grok Trade right now. If you want to check the platform yourself, I'll put the link in the description and pinned comment. Just make sure you're using correct website. There are plenty of fake crypto platforms and copycat domains online, and you really don't want to send a transaction to the wrong place.